Yubica Nikolova slips on new shoes and bounces off to Velkov Pepetto School in Kavadartsi, confident on her first day of third grade. Mother Diana has no worries either as she kisses her daughter goodbye. Recent changes at Yubica's school, which her older brother also attended, are for the good.
I believe there is a difference between now and 2 years ago because of the new education system, the different approach of the teachers to their work, and the involvement of the parents.
The former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia is working hard to overhaul an old-fashioned way of teaching, one that hasn't changed much in decades.
One key objective is to achieve much more interactivity in our classwork and shift away from the system where a teacher lectures from the front and repeats the things a lot and move towards a system where learning takes place by comprehension.
Teachers at Velkov Pepetto have taken this lesson to heart. Third grade teacher Zora Milkova has learned to let the kids speak up in class, to absorb information by participating instead of listening. That includes new ways of designing exams, and teachers have to comment on the results, not just grade.
I found useful new techniques on grading and assessment, and I can more directly assess students and point out areas where they can improve.
Kids are not the only ones being tested. Teachers are assessed to see if they're teaching in the new way, to see if they're performing.
I am grateful I have the chance to be evaluated and have my work commented on.
It helps to foster openness between students and teachers in management. Principal Jovanka Skartova is on the team checking the school's improvements.
We are conducting class visits, surveys where we are monitoring whether training is actually implemented and used in the classrooms, and we have achieved our primary goal, to improve the quality of teaching.
As part of the reform of Macedonian education, municipalities and schools are being asked to take ownership of the education process. Not having a central authority telling them what to do is helpful, says Principal Skartova.
For the first time, through the Education Modernization Project, the schools in the Republic of Macedonia have the possibility to make their own selection of needs and to detect their own strengths and weaknesses through self-evaluation. On the basis of the needs detected and with the help of the training provided through the project, they decide on the application for a grant.
Schools now also have to manage their own budgets and raise funds if there's a shortfall. Learning to compete for funds is new to everyone. Personnel like this German teacher have to learn how to write grant proposals for government funds. With the experience, teachers like Milkica should be able to help her school apply for other grants in the future, grants from outside the government. She says the difference the funds have made is noticeable, where it counts.
The children are happier, more active in class. They are mastering the material much more easily.
Meanwhile, as schools have become more open, parents have become more involved and have a bigger say in what goes on. Parents were part of the grant application process, weighing in with their priorities and concerns.
I informed all the parents of activities going on at the school, including the application for the grant, so parents were fully informed how the funds were used.
2 rounds of grants have already been funded. As schools become more comfortable with the process, more apply. 95% of schools participated last time. Almost 250 schools got money towards renovating their buildings. Not all of them win funding. Schools across the country still need help, some of them a lot.
The needs of the education sector are substantial, and I think that, for exactly this reason, the state needs to invest a lot more in this sector.
At Velkov Pepetto, the process of investing and improving continues. New teaching materials are on their way. The principal wants to replace leaky wooden windows with airtight plastic ones. Investing in buildings and teachers affects more than students. Investments in education affect a country's economy, too.
If you improve by 1 percentage point the level of highly educated people, you improve the GDP of the country, also by 1 percentage point. This awareness has been spreading broadly among those involved in the education sector, but also among other citizens of the Republic of Macedonia.
A new law requires teenagers to stay in class through the end of high school. To help families cope with this change, a new program supported by the World Bank is underway. Once in place, it will give poor families cash in exchange for making sure their kids go to school. If they don't have to stop school to work in a low-paying job, they might one day get a much better paying one.